Hi guys, again sorry to disturb you on the topic called data analysis, right? As a part of lecture series in methodology. The data analysis is a kind of thing which is the fourth part of the entire research process. And we start with choosing the topic down to preparing the research report. This data analysis is coming as a fourth step, right? Just one step before preparing the research report, this data analysis is coming up to us. Fine. See here, the previous video we have seen what? The previous video we have seen how to process the data. The collected data should have been processed. How you have to? There should be an Excel sheet, and you have to record it carefully. And the recorded one should be free from all unnecessary information. And the recorded information should have been scored properly. Numerical score have got to be given. Only then it can be taken into account for the analysis. Now, the scored reply of the respondent will be taken up for analysis. Right. Now, coming to the part analysis, what are the types of analysis are available? So, in fact, there are three types of analysis are available. Number one is univariate analysis, the first to come. See, univariate analysis is what? Let me tell you. If you want to check, you are a researcher, correct? So, if you want to check only one variable, then how much number available and how it impacts and how it varies. So only one variable if you want to play with, you need to go for analysis called univariate analysis. In the coding sheet we have seen there are V1, V2, V3, I had given four different variables. That should not be taken for univariate analysis. So univariate analysis, only one variable should be there. Example I given, the weight of college students. So you want to see the college students and their weight. If you want to see the 120 students, there should be one column student number, and the other column the weight. The first student, what is his weight? Second student, what is his weight? Third student, what is that? Like that you can do it and prepare a table, and that's called as univariate analysis, right? So just see, uh, fine, okay. Just see the example of this, right? I've given the example here, univariate analysis example. How is it? See, the age of the respondent between 14 to 18, 16 numbers are handpicked. 18 to 25, 27 were picked. 25 to 30, 20 were picked. 30 to 35, 20 were picked. 35 to 40, 20. So the numbers were given. So this is purely an analysis. I prepared a simple table, right? Do you have any confusion in that? Certainly no, right? So this is purely univariate analysis, right? Okay. Now coming to the other one called bivariate analysis. Here, this is a research game. You do it with two variables. You have to examine two variables simultaneously for solving a business related problem. Okay. So how do you do that? Let me show you. Temperature in Celsius and ice cream sales. Right? You choose the district whichever you want. You take, for example, you take Hyderabad. Hyderabad is by itself is a district. You choose, or Chennai by itself is a district. You choose that. Gujarat, you go there. Ahmedabad is a district. You choose that. If you choose Ahmedabad, right, the temperature in 20 degrees Celsius, then how much ice creams are being sold across the district? 2,000. And 25, it comes up little bit, then ice cream sales is shooting up, right? So 35, when it comes to 43, now the ice cream sales is arriving to a number called 7,800. What it tells you? This small analysis is telling you that as and when the temperature shoots up, ice cream sale also shoots up, right? So there is a correlation, little bit correlation between the temperature, the weather report, and the ice cream sales. The people will go in for consuming more ice cream because they want to quench their frequent thirst. Right. Now coming to the next one called, yeah. the gender and weight. The same thing I have given here. Right. Now the next one is called is multivariate analysis, guys. This multivariate analysis what means, unlike the only one variable as what you do it in univariate, right? Unlike the two variables as what you do it in the bivariate. Now there are many variables you have on hand, then how are you going to examine, right? Because only two variables will not influence the sales of the particular product. I have taken, see, one example I have taken. Say, for example, you want to check the brand value of a two-wheeler. Okay, you take whichever two-wheeler of your choice. You want to see the brand value of the product. Now, which are the factors involved in it? Its sales is involved. How consistently it ensures sales. The life of the product usage. Immediately after purchase, product goes defective. Definitely, the brand value cannot be enjoyed. Company will have to lose only. It cannot gain. Fine. The life of the product usage, service effectiveness. The moment when you put the vehicle into the service, how quickly, how effectively the authorized service center does service and give back your two-wheeler after the service, right? Next one is mileage. See here, the mileage is another area. Now everyone wants mileage. If you want a two-wheeler, you want mileage to be comfortable, right? Everyone wants this, and the braking system, of course, because nowadays, the youth will ride vehicle not less than 80 km per hour speed. Now, absolutely, we want the braking system. Fine, design, right? It has to be sleek. So, no matter whether a boy or a girl is using the two-wheeler, and no, nevertheless, they expect only the sleek design. Okay, pickups, you already know that, and engine efficiency, and these are all the factors put together decide so and so brand as the value of one. So one is an independent variable. What is the dependent variable here? Brand value is a different variable, and it comes out of what? It comes out of the presence of these variables. So how many variables are there? Year of operation, sales, life, service, mileage, braking system, design, pickups, engine. So 9 variables are influencing for one particular product brand value. So that's what in a business problem you have to see that you cannot immediately pinpoint only one factor is influencing the sales of the product. Only one factor or two factors are influencing the brand preference of the product. You cannot come to a conclusion like that. If you do this study and your study will all sudden, I would say your study will become spurious, right? If you want to make your study an accurate one and perfect one, and you have to take as many factors as possible. So multivariate analysis is a supreme technique more than all other techniques available for data analysis, right? So please go in for multivariate analysis every time when you go for research. Unlike other techniques, gives you the complete picture. See, when you see the multivariate analysis, you can put it up for any domain for your choice. Now I told you the brand preference. Absolutely, the marketing space you do that. Now you ask me a question. So will I not be able to do in finance space? Yeah, exactly. You can do it for finance space. I given a problem here for finance domain. Shareholder value. See, shareholder value is is a continuous problem. It's not the sporadic. It's a continuous problem for every listed company. Every listed company, the company which is listed on the stock exchange, it has to increase its shareholder value. That means increase in the share price, the market price of the share is called shareholder value. Now, this increasing the market price cannot be done just with the profit. It cannot be done just with the sales alone. It's a function of what? Sales, cost, income from other sources, EPS and DPS tax payment. See, for example, company may not be good at sales, but it may be very good at controlling the cost. Company may not be good at income from other sources, but it will be very good at creating income from its core product sale. Company may not be very good in sales, cost, and income from other sources. Of course, it is excellent in keeping its EPS intact. So, You cannot say that one particular variable will influence the particular dependent variable. The dependent variable is being controlled by many variables. It's a reality. Okay, it's a practical perspective. Fine. So HR domain, you can use this. Suppose you want to see the employee satisfaction. Employee satisfaction comes not because of the salary alone. You all know, right? Not because of money. Various other factors you have to see the environment in the work, the way how boss treats you, the way how the company gives you the facilities, all taken into account for want of determining the employee satisfaction. Similarly for the logistics also, so and so vehicle does not reach the place on time, it's not because of the vehicle alone. There are so many other factors which are putting the blockade to the concerned vehicle not to reach the particular place on time. So you have to see the various variables, only then you can come to the point that this is the cause for the particular problem. You can come to an understanding. Okay, so this multivariate analysis is very important thing. Here in this multivariate analysis, what you do is you have to run the linear regression, right? It's available in the SPSS, right? So here this is the equation I've constructed. Y1 is of course your dependent variable. It could be brand value, it could be shareholder value, it could be minimizing the cost of the transport, it could be employee satisfaction. Any dependent variable comes here. And this P0 is a constant factor, and P1 of course is a coefficient factor, and X1 is a variable. It could be sales, X2 is income from other source, and X3 is of course your DPS, X4 is EPS, like that. You can list up your variables like X1, X2, X3, X4 as much as you want. You can list up the variables. The more the variables you come out, the more accurate will be your research study. So that's the conclusion I've brought here. Okay, right. So this is how you have to do this. Next one is very simple thing, very simple, and everyone should do it. It's called cross tabulation. What is this cross tabulation? See, cross tabulation is also called as a correlation technique. It will correlate the multiple variables. The relationship among the variables will be explained by cross tabulation, right? So how the relationship is being explained by cross tabulation? See here, I have taken a study. There are two groups I have taken: men, women. The research study is work and personal life balance. Then how good men maintains work and personal life balance? How good woman maintains work and personal life balance? So this is what we find it out. Okay. So now we have chosen the variables. Four variables I have chosen: very happy, happy, neither happy nor unhappy, unhappy. Because neither happy nor unhappy means this guy, he is not happy, at the same time he is not unhappy. He maintains his level, right? Fine. So very happy. The number of men who is very happy is 25. At the same time, number of women very happy is only 10. So it tells you that there is a correlation of the variable. You are correlating the variables to the sample groups. Okay, the two sample groups you have taken, you are correlating the variables to the sample group, right? Now the 45 men are happy out of 100 samples. You have taken 100 from men and 100 from women. Two sample group, you have taken the equal numbers. As a survey, you have taken the equal numbers for the survey. Now, neither happy nor unhappy, 10 men, but woman is little bit high is 18. But unhappy, if you take it, men is only 20 numbers. On the other side, 57 women are not able to maintain their work and personal life balance. That means what? On the other side, they have been wanted inside their family. Their kids are wanted. The kids are in search of uh, their mother, right? But certainly these kids are not in search of their father. That's what the study says. So the 57 women remain unhappy. They're not able to maintain their work and personal life balance in a proper way. So this is what this study is telling you that. So the cross tabulation is for what? The cross tabulation is purely for correlating the multiple variables. The relationship of the variables will be just explained by this cross tabulation. Okay. So say for example, you can always tell that the age, the age of the people. Yeah, I think I've given this. No. So the age of the people, right? Different age or level of the people, income, right? So age level and the income. For example, the 20 to 25 age people, what is their income? 25 to 30 level age people, what is their income? Like that, you can do that. Or the same thing, you can do this adult, adolescent, old age people, right? So you can correlate the income variable with these three sample group. So the income of adult, income of adolescent, income of old age people. Anything you can do that, right? And the product usage, say for example, you can take, there is a product called Royal Enfield. See, Royal Enfield, you can have four different groups. What is that? Woman group, right? Boys group, working woman group, working men group, old age group, right? There are four or five different groups. Then you can come to a point that which group use this Royal Enfield more. So here the student group 30 members, fine, 30 members are using. Working men group 45 members are using, 45 50 for example, and woman group only one or two. That means woman does not prefer this Royal Enfield, is more of a male bike, so woman does not prefer it. It's only one. And old age people zero, because it's not the old age people friendly vehicle. Royal Enfield is always for youth and the adult or adolescent level. To the worst extent, the adolescent level people will use this. Definitely not for old age people. Correct. So this is a small study. You can do it. So you can fit this cross tabulation to any kind of problems for that matter. Not only for business problems, but also for other problems, psychiatry related problems, or what is that, social problems, any kind of social problems. If you want to come up with an analysis, all said and done, you can use this cross tabulation and come up with findings, right? So it another input is this I given to you, right? So I just open these analysis techniques to your will, and you please go through all these analysis and take benefits of the research inputs, right? So in the midst of your studying, in the midst of your going through, if you get stuck with any doubts anywhere, you can always contact me. So I'll be at your exposure both on and off time. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I will once again meet you with couple of slides, another couple of videos on research report. So the last step which is pending to all of us is research report writing. So how should you do research report? What are the types of research reports are available? I will explain everything in the next video. Till then, bye. Thank you. Hello? How was it? Okay.